to you, one and all. I have to say, it is always an honour when a couple invite me to share their special day with them, and today, I can tell you, is no exception. Please be seated, everyone. On behalf of Phil and Hayley, I welcome you to this wonderful occasion today as they commit themselves to each other in marriage, especially their much-loved parents, Jeff and Johnine, and Doug and Del. And to your other guests, you have all been important parts of their lives, and they are delighted that you share in and witness their commitment and their love for each other today. And one of the many pleasures of being a celebrant is in meeting a vast array of couples and their families. And this often provides a unique insight into the relationship styles, the closeness and the characters of the families, and indeed the couples being married. For Phil and Hayley, they have been brought here today from two very close-knit, spirited, caring and loving families. And speaking of parents, Hayley is proud to be standing here on the arm of her much-loved dad, Jeff, as I'm sure that Jeff is pretty chuffed too, as he stands ready to hand over his daughter in marriage. So thank you for accompanying your gorgeous daughter here today to marry Phil. I now simply ask, do you give your blessing to this marriage between your daughter Hayley to Phil Jack?
I do.
Many thanks to that. You may give your daughter a kiss.
Thanks, Jeff. Good luck, bud.
And take a seat. And the beautiful thing about love is that it is an experience we share with all people throughout the world. Love can happen anywhere, and as Phil and Hayley started their life journeys some distance apart in the town of Gingin and Bunbury, respectively, I imagine they had no idea that their destiny would find them here today. And I suggest that the universe may very well have had a hand in bringing them together, and sometimes it is as simple as all the stars being in alignment. But such is the case today as these two gorgeous young people started their relationship 4.5 years ago, where they were both a little bit younger, more independent, free, full of adventure, and perhaps sometimes just a little bit of mischief. And I'm here today to tell you a little of that journey. They officially met on the 27th of August 2006 at the Paddington pub in Mount Hawthorn through a mutual friend. A popular place to meet for many of my couples, I have to say. And the following is Hayley's side of the story. I'm sure it would be interesting to compare stories with Phil, wouldn't it? And Hayley had just competed in the City to Surf fun run and had decided to reward herself with a drink, of course, at the paddo. And what a defining moment in life that was to become. She distinctively remembers Phil turning up in tracksuit pants, as he hadn't planned on going out. Most unfortunately for Phil, though, Hayley also remembers laughing about it with a friend, as it was a total fashion crime. But being the lovely girl that she is, Hayley took it in her stride and considered it acceptable, because it showed off what a great butt he had. Of course. And as the afternoon drew to an end, Hayley built up enough confidence to go over to the bar where Phil was standing to order a drink, hoping to grab his attention. They started chatting and have never stopped. And within 5 days they were official. She remembers the one thing that drew her towards Phil was his uniqueness and positive outlook on life. She just wanted to be around him. He was fascinating and refreshing. He was like no one else she'd ever met. And only 6 weeks of dating, they moved in together. Bold, some might say. Yes, but Hayley just had that feeling it was right. They lived in Sorrento on the beach. Hayley worked in the city in an office job, and Phil went to Bindoon every day to continue his work for his quickly growing concrete business with his brother Russell. In this year, they got to know one another a whole lot better. Life was good. However, it got to the point where their lives got too hectic and they needed a change. Phil's business was getting busier and busier and they were spending less and less time with one another. So he suggested the unthinkable. Let's move to Bindoon, he says. And after persuasion, or a lot really, Hayley agreed, mainly because once again she had that gut feeling it was the right thing to do. She then began running his office and they soon faced a whole new set of challenges, working with one another, or more to the point, Phil becoming her boss. So it's all very interesting, isn't it? And during the following couple of years, they've seen a lot of growth in each other as people and also with their relationship. They learnt to deal with circumstances that arise in both their work and personal lives and the challenges that mix the two together. They are stronger for what they have encountered, and it gives them both hope to know that they will and can get through anything that life deals them as long as they have each other. And of course, just to add to the mix, as many young couples do, they also added to their family 2 puppies, Preston and then Honey, who are now very much a part of their family, which has also taught them how to teach discipline and give affection. And their dogs show them the importance of patience and friendship, and importantly for Hayley, it shows her what a great parent Phil will become in time. And they have now moved into their very home in Gingin, where they can start a family that will provide love and stability. They will continue to work together for a combined goal of happiness and success, both at work and in their future family. Together, they complement and combine beautifully. These two are confident and happy individuals who shine when combined and in the company of others. They are best friends and have a rock-solid belief in one another. They share a similar easygoing nature and sense of fun and do make an effort of keeping joy and laughter at the centre of their union. And while they support each other, they are not averse to challenging each other either. It's their contrast that keeps the relationship alive and lively, and they feel they have a very balanced relationship of equal strength. And so, I'm obliged to inform you all here today that I am duly authorised by law to conduct marriages according to the law. Phil and Hayley, before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I'm also obliged to remind you of the solemn and the binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. And marriage, according to law in Australia, is only the union of a man and a woman, to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. And so, this brings us to the really serious business of getting married today. Phil, will you take Hayley to be your wife? Will you constantly stay aware of your marriage with her, to positively communicate with her, be sensitive to her needs, wanting her success and happiness throughout all the years ahead?
I do.
And Hayley, will you take Phil to be your husband? Will you constantly stay aware of your marriage with him, to positively communicate with him, be sensitive to his needs, wanting his success and happiness throughout all the years ahead?
I do.
Phil, please take Hayley's hands into your own, palms up, so she may see the strength, the beauty and the gift that they are to her. And listen to that, which Fabia, a very special friend of both Phil and Hayley's, will now share with you all.
These are the hands of your best friend. They're holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief racks your mind. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. May these hands always reach out with love, tenderness, and respect. May these hands be the ones that hold your children and your family as one. May these hands continue to build a loving relationship that lasts a lifetime.
Beautifully done, Fabia. And it looks like Phil has a lot to live up to, everyone. But I think he's up for it.
Fudge is better.
Our couple's best man, Russell, will now assist us by presenting the wedding rings to the groom. So Russell, please come forward. Please present the rings to the groom. And Phil, please take Hayley's ring. And as you place this ring halfway on Hayley's left-hand ring finger, please say your marriage vows, phrase by phrase, after me. I call upon the people.
I call upon the people.
Here present to witness.
Here present to witness.
That I, Philip Douglas.
That I, Philip Douglas.
Take you, Hayley Louise.
Take you, Hayley Louise.
To be my friend.
To be my friend.
My lover.
My lover.
The mother of my children.
The mother of my children.
And my lawful wife in marriage.
And my lawful wife in marriage.
I will be yours in times of plenty.
I will be yours in times of plenty.
And in times of want.
And in times of want.
In times of sickness.
In times of sickness.
And in times of health.
And in times of health.
In times of joy.
In times of joy.
And in times of sorrow.
And in times of sorrow.
In times of failure.
In times of failure.
And in times of triumph.
And in times of triumph.
I promise to cherish and respect you.
I promise to cherish and respect you.
To care and protect you.
To care and protect you.
To comfort and encourage you.
To comfort and encourage you.
And stay with you.
And stay with you.
For all eternity.
For all eternity.
Hayley, with this ring.
Hayley, with this ring.
I marry you.
I marry you.
And Russell, may we please have the other ring? And Hayley, if you can say these words phrase by phrase after me. I call upon the people.
I call upon the people.
Here present to witness.
Here present to witness.
That I, Hayley Louise.
That I, Hayley Louise.
Take you, Philip Douglas.
Take you, Philip Douglas.
To be my lawful husband in marriage.
To be my lawful husband in marriage.
You are my safety.
You are my safety.
My freedom.
My freedom.
And my best friend.
And my best friend.
I feel content.
I feel content.
With you in my life.
With you in my life.
Because I know.
Because I know.
We are in it together.
We are in it together.
With you I feel.
With you I feel.
I have made my way back home.
I have made my way back home.
As I marry you today.
As I marry you today.
I promise that I will love.
I promise that I will love.
Honour. And support you in every way.
And support you in every way.
Phil, please take this ring.
Phil, please take this ring.
As my personal promise.
As my personal promise.
Of love and trust always.
Of love and trust always.
Phil, I think you should.
It's the wrong size.
No, he's just swollen.
I want to get it off. Definitely want to get this off.
You got it? You good? Okay.
And so, without any further ado, by the authority vested in me as an authorised marriage celebrant in Australia, I can now declare Phil and Hayley to be husband and wife. And Phil, you may please gently lift Hayley's veil and you may now kiss your beautiful bride.